Snowbanks are good.
Yeah. And so it actually meant that
And you can see it's a thin layer of snow with ice underneath, so snow stakes wouldn't go in. I have my tent tied off to the picnic table. Well, it's morning, day one. In case anyone doesn't know what it looks like inside a tent in the winter, this is a winter tent, double wall, with all fabric except for that little mesh window, and it is frosty in here. That's what happens. So my Thor -30 bag, and I also have my Western Mountaineering, I think it's the Apache -9 bag. I had that to lay over top of my Thor because I'm always cold at night, and of course, even though I wore less to bed last night, I was too hot. Could be thanks to the Neo-Air X-Therm sleeping pad, but whew, was I ever toasty. Went down to about -24 last night, we think. That's what it was calling for. Alright, I'm about to start my day. My hand at making some feather sticks. Normally the DC makes feather sticks. I suck at making feather sticks, so you can all laugh at me as I try. And yeah. Also not the best at knife handling, so the DC always gives me a hard time about that. But this is the skill I want to get better at. It's handy for starting fires. This is actually one of my better feather sticks, so that tells you something. Okay, batoning wood, take 2. There we go. This is working better. So that is how you take bigger pieces of wood and make smaller pieces of wood. Well, one way. That worked even better. I'm getting the hang of this. On the fire. Gonna knock the fire over. And there we have it, batoned wood. Gonna baton some more. So here's the fire. Started in part with my very bad non-feather sticky feather sticks. They really do catch well, so that helped. I also have some other dry wood that I'm using. And it's finally going. What I've done is I have some charcoal briquettes that I'm using as a base for the fire because it's just on the snow and ice. You can kind of see where it's melting down there and creating water, so you don't want your fire sitting in water, so that gives a base to keep it up above the water and ice. Yeah, it's a nice thing to do when you're car camping. When you're backpacking or pulling a bulk, what you can do is just lay down some wood and use that as a base for the fire. Which you're allowed to snowshoe on in the winter. So I'm just doing a quick loop, 4.7K, just before I head back home. So let's go. So let's talk a bit about gear. I have my Dion snowshoes, they're running snowshoes. They're really lightweight, pretty small, great for pack trails. I've got my Gore-Tex running shoes. I do have running gaiters, which are better, they're shorter. And I know I packed them, but I can't find them. So, and on my back, I'm wearing a custom Zimmer built fast pack. Made of X-Pack, and I'm carrying an emergency bivvy, jacket, in-reach first aid kit, hat, and my phone and a battery pack and some other miscellaneous stuff. Just in case something goes wrong, it's good to have a few things to help you along. Okay, back to running.